We are waiting to hear from you.
We're here to celebrate. We're here to create. We're here to awaken ourselves to that giant that is in us, to the leader that is on the inside of us. All right. So if you've been kind of, listening, doing other things, right about now, I want to tell you, stop whatever you're doing. Sit up and listen. All right. My name is Phoebe Onwuka. We're going to do a very quick exercise before I deep dive into the presentation. I'm going to put my my presentation into a slide mode here. Some of you have met with me. You've heard me before, and quite a number of you haven't heard me before. Don't worry, you're going to have a blast this morning. But before then, there was something one of our keynote speakers did with us during our convention. And for those of us that were there and those of us that weren't there, I want us to relive that moment right about now this morning. And it's on my screen right now. And I'm going to go first, and then you echo it loud after me. And this is going to do something to you personally. All right. So for this time and this time only, you are permitted to unmute yourself. Okay. So now let's go. Now I am the voice.
I am the voice.
Now
No,
voice.
listen, stop. I'm going to go first and then you follow, okay? You are not going to, we're not going to go randomly. I go first, you repeat after me what I just said.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Now I am the voice.
Now I am the voice.
I will lead, not follow.
I will lead, not follow.
I will believe, not doubt.
I will believe, not doubt.
I will create, not destroy.
I will create, not destroy.
I am a force for good.
I am a force for good.
I am a leader.
I am a leader.
Defy the odds.
Defy
the odds.
Set a new standard.
Set a new standard.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
This morning, we are here to step up. We are here to set the pace. We are here to awaken that leader that is on the inside of us, that we have allowed to have been sleeping all this while. Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
You see? So on that note, I say welcome. You can imagine what is coming, right? All right. My name is Phoebe Onwuka. I cannot start and complete my introduction into this amazing journey. You see, as an executive director, as a legacy owner, as a ring earner, okay? And also as a shareholder in Experior, without these slides on my screen that you're seeing right now. Some of us are familiar with these slides, some of us are not. But even if you're hearing about these slides for the first time, don't worry, I'm going to unpack it for you in a sec, right? And this is from the book called Rich Dad Poor Dad by a man called Robert Kiyosaki. He, put individuals in 4 different quadrants. We have the E quadrants. This signifies the people that are employees. These individuals trade their time for money. So they go to work, they work so hard, and then they get paid at the end of the pay period. You see, but the challenge with the people in this quadrant is that that tends to pay the most taxes. You know why? Because even before their salary entered their hands, the federal tax and the provincial tax and all other deductions will be taken up before they get paid, right? And the thing is that we all have 24 hours in a day. So you cannot scale being an employee. You cannot work the entire 24 hours in a day of your life. So there is a limitation being in that quadrant. And for many of us, I'm a first generation immigrant. And for many of us, when we come into this country, we found ourselves in that bucket. You know why? Because Canada and also all the other developed countries, America inclusive, and by the way, these countries, especially Canada and US, have what we call progressive tax system. Because when you start as an employee, you feel like, okay, maybe when I layer up with a second job, my life will be better. Then you go ahead and get a second job. You find out that it's not even getting any better because the more taxes you pay. And for many of us as first generation immigrants, what was sold to us prior to coming to this country is, come, we need you. We need your expertise. You are the skills we are looking for. Canada need you. United Kingdom need you. America need you. And then we came thinking that as soon as we step our foot into this country, opportunity will just be handed into our hands, that we will start, living well. Because growing up, I personally look forward to all these countries. I remember then when I hear about America, Canada, I'm like, oh my God, if only I will have opportunity to go to these countries, then every problem about my life, my family is going to be sorted out the moment I simply just step my foot on their soil, right? But that is not the case, right? And then you might relax in that employee section. But this morning, I come bearing good news with you this morning, and also the person that have brought you into this arena this morning, to tell you that don't stay there, right? There is a place called the S quadrant, okay? These are the people that don't wait for opportunities to be delivered into their hands. These people create opportunities. They create what they want. And that was what, my husband and I did, because we were working. The more we earn, the more taxes we pay. And we evaluated the situation in this country. We found out that everything in this country is designed to favor the business owners. So we decided to create the opportunity for ourselves by owning our own jobs, right? Because here now you own your job. You are the self-employed. And who are the caliber of people you see in this section? This is where you see the realtors, the financial brokers like us that are on this call this morning, the 57 of us that are on this call this morning, right? The contractors, the subcontractors that work for themselves, the doctors, the lawyers, the nail technicians, the salon. You go on, the list go on and on and on, right? But then again, all is not good and roses in the S quadrant, because you are the face of the business. And also, many a times, to transit from being an employee into a self-employed, it costs money to set up a good business. And I would speak from my own personal experience, because when my husband and I left 9 to 5 in 2017, because we started construction of our daycare in 2017, it cost a lot of money. And then in 2018 was when we were able to get all the license to open our doors for business. Now, when you do that, it's not everybody that have that money, but the opportunity we are presenting to you this morning will give you the instant access to become a job owner. The one you own, not the one that you cannot guarantee the availability of your job tomorrow. You see, in this part of the world, that you are at work today does not guarantee that you have a job tomorrow. You can come to work tomorrow, and the moment there's a manager or supervisor wants to see you, and you get there, they start telling you how good you have been, how you've done this, and you hear the word but, it's going downhill from there, right? And then when you're done, the way they will escort you from the building, first of all, they will follow you to your cubicle to pack your stuff. Then when you are done packing your stuff, then they will escort you outside the building. You see, and there's no hard feelings. It's a normal procedure, right? Because you're an employee. But when you own the job, right, and that is yours. However, the day you're not able to work, you don't earn money. However, there's another quadrant called the business owners. These are the ones that owns the system that works for them. These are the ones that can go on vacation and yet they will be making money. These are the ones that in their sleep, they are making money. You see, especially myself, when we opened our door for business, for our childcare business in 2018, I'm the one that will open the daycare at 6 a.m. I'm the one that will close at 6 p.m. I was running 12 hours. Opportunity delivered a 2-in-1 combo to you. Experior opportunity makes you an instant self-employed and an instant business owners.
Not so connect our body.
And I hope you get it this morning, because when you get this, you're going to look at this opportunity through a different lens. Right? With just $150, which you will get back, that's it, at zero, you become a self-employed by becoming a financial broker. And at the same time, leverage on the system that we have here in Experior to be making money, residual income, passive income, even in your sleep. This is the system I'm talking about. I don't have proprietary rights to this system that I'm showing on my screen right now. This is Experior system. This is Experior system that moves the needle. And when you follow this system, this is what will enable you to build a business that delivers to you passive income. Okay? And this is me. I came very green, no previous financial knowledge, no previous experience. I leverage on this system to build an organization that I have here today. Okay? And Experior is shaking the traditional industry, right? We are shaking the traditional financial industry. All right. And for our customers, we are able to help impact people's lives by providing them sound financial solutions, just like you hear from Madam Priska earlier. All right. And also, look at it here. And for you, being part of us, you're able to have fun, you're able to build a business, and you are able to what? Make money, right? And also an opportunity to change the world. Experior wasn't created for shareholders. Experior wasn't created for investors. We don't have the big boss up there that takes certain percentage of what we make, just like all the other guys out there. Everything that comes to Experior is distributed downstream. Experior is created to change lives, one person at a time. All right? I get asked all the time, Joy, you think I can do this? I don't have marketing skills. I don't have financial knowledge. I tell you, hey, you don't worry. We got you. All right? You can start with us part-time. In other words, you don't need to pack up anything you're doing currently. Just come as you are, keep doing your work, but just assign, be intentional about the specific time you want to allocate to this business. You don't need to have previous financial knowledge. We have non-stop training, just like one of the trainings that you'll hear, getting right now. We are always here every Saturday providing that and more. We have personal and business development training. Oh my God, I can go on and on about this personal and business development training, about how this business have helped developed, my personal communication skills and my business acumen. We won't leave here this morning, so I won't even go that part. You see, we have online licensing course. And we always support, our team members in a variety of ways to get them licensed as quickly as possible. We have video library that is available 24/7. And of course, the hands-on training. Like our NED will always say, monkey see, monkey do. All right? Okay. So, and then for those of you that are wondering that, I don't know people, I'm new in Canada, and you try to come up with all this manner of excuses to delay yourself from stepping into this opportunity fully. Well, Experior got you covered, okay? Our technology includes complete CRM and email campaigns configurations, okay, that delivers exclusive leads, to you at a very reasonable price. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. All right, so now let's talk about money, money, money. What is in all this for you? Why do you want to be a part of Experior? At the end of the day, what kind of financial benefit do you stand to gain? Because at the end of the day, though we love to help people, we love all the advantages that we've been talking about, but we also are interested in knowing the financial benefit for us, I believe, right? Experior have initial 4 entry level, which is our financial associate, senior financial associate, senior managers, and executive directors, okay? At the entry level, the very, very first initial entry level, people don't stay there for long. Because when you come in, we show you the fast track strategy to get you to senior financial associates even before you get your license. But still, we consider it important to still mention the compensation and remuneration that is available at that level. So at that level, in Canada, you're on 40% contract, and in the United States is 70% contract. And let's say you go out there to help, like 4 families that are paying $100 a month. Look at the amount of income that you stand to bring home. Okay, to your families, total income based on target premium. All right. And this is to show that everything Experior does is fully transparent. The compensations are fully transparent. All right. So that being said, we move on to the next entry level, which is the senior financial associate, okay? In Canada, as a senior financial associate, at this time, you're already licensed. At this time, you got your skills. You are good. You're going out there, killing it, writing businesses and, going by example, let's say you go out there and help 8 clients in a month. At this point in Canada, you are on 70% contract on FYC, and in the United States is 85% contract, all right? Going out there to help up to 8, families, this is how much, paycheck you are going to bring home based on target premium to your family. All right. And at this point, also, you have started your journey of building your team. You have started leveraging. Remember the system I talked about, right? Because you don't want to be a lone ranger, right? So at this point, you started building your system that would deliver to you passive income and residual income, such that even when you are not on the field doing business directly with your own pen, because you're already training, people in your base, you will still be making money. So now, at this point now, you are to become a senior manager. What do you need to do? You need to have 4 licensed agent team members, business partners they are working with, and then you just need to do 30,000 annual premium in 2 months, and then you become a senior manager. And now as a senior manager, and you will be on 100% contract in US and also on 100% contract in the United States. So you go out there to still help 8 families, you tend to get this. But it doesn't end there, because now you are not a lone ranger, you tend to earn what we call override. You see, this override is also referred to as passive income. All right. So, and then that will bring your total monthly income to as much as 15,330. All right. So now that you are here, winning successfully as a senior manager, that set the pace to the next level of becoming what? An executive director. And what do you need to do to become an executive director? You just need to have 7 licensed agents and have submitted 60,000 annual premium over the course of 2 months. And there you have it. And by achieving that, you go out there again, helping the same 8 families based on our case study. Because in US, you'll be on 115 to 130 contract, and in US, you'll be on 140 to 160 contract. Look at the drastic change in your income, though doing the same similar form of businesses we've been using for our case study. And yet it doesn't end there. Now you have what? Layers of overrides now you're benefiting for. All right. And then voila, look at total income. All right. From there, that takes us to what we call, executive directors, because now you are building generations of leaders. And as you build generations of leaders, then you also continue to benefit from the first generations, second generations, and third generations, and it goes on and on. And you know what? Experior pays us generations override up to 7 generations. That's fantastic, isn't it? Now, look at it on my screen. These are, the hierarchy compensation on Canadian side and the hierarchy compensation on the US side. Like I mentioned before, Experior is very, very transparent. Experior doesn't hide anything. Experior doesn't complicate the money that comes to the grid and how it's distributed downstream. Everything is an open book. And that's why every pay period, we all get our compensation report, and it's always very detailed. Anyways, let's move on to other advantages that you get by becoming a part of Experior, right? Experior offer every agent the unique opportunity to become a shareholder in the company, all right, and continue to celebrate the company's financial success. And that's why during my introduction, you see, you heard that I was a shareholder, not because I had a meeting with Jamie and Leanne at the time of when they were setting up Experior. No, it's because I fulfilled the obligation to become an executive director, and voila, I became a shareholder. And that opportunity is open to each and every one of us on this call this morning that is not yet an executive director. And it does not end there, all right? It keeps getting better and better, because with Experior, every agent is offered another unique opportunity to build an agency and also continue to receive income upon death, disability, or retirement. How cool is this? And this opportunity is something that you can bequeath to your beneficiary. Your beneficiary doesn't have to be a part of Experior to take advantage of this opportunity. And this legacy opportunity, trust me, is only available here in Experior. All right. You see, we can go on and on and on, okay, with this opportunity that we have here. But let me tell you something. The world is changing. All right. Why do you want to consider this opportunity right here, right now, this morning? The world is changing. For many of us, you could recall there was a time that when you want to go anywhere, you have to take a phone and dial a taxi. There are several taxi companies. We don't even get to see them again. And for many of us that, came to Canada recently, you may not even know about all these taxi companies. Because of what? Because of the evolving situations that we are experiencing or that we have experienced. I remember when we came in at the airport, there's usually a phone booth. You go there, then the taxi phone numbers are there. You call them, then they'll tell you to wait, and you wait for X amount of time, then the taxi will come. If you're in your house, you're going anywhere, you look for the number, you call, it will take a while for the taxi to come. But what do we see today? Right on your phone, there's an app, right? You just go on that app, boom, 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 done. And there it will tell you, oh, your ride is 2 minutes away. And then you start seeing a map of how the ride is navigating to your location. That is the world where we are today. There was a time we have to go to the cinema or go to, is it MVS? Or what was it called? Where we go to rent CDs and movies to watch, right? But now we have Netflix, right? And I can go on and on and on and on. You see, Experior is a forward-thinking company, right? And that is why all those red tapes and all those things that tend to set our competitors back is eliminated for us here in Experior. So you have options this morning, right? You can come and learn how our concepts and strategies could work in your own personal situations. That way you can take the driver's seat of your own financial life. You can start part-time training program with us. That way you get an in-depth financial knowledge, grow a business income that matches your goals and your dreams, right? And thereby have a career with us. Or better still, you can do both. What is it going to be for you this morning, right? Are you going to sit down and do nothing? I want you to remember that Experior is real people. We are real people. Okay, because I see a lot of a quick fix situation online that they will tell you, okay, bring people. There is no substance. They say online marketing, this online right? There's no substance to it. You don't know where all those where they emanate from, where they are headed. I don't know if some of you must have seen all those adverts online, right? And but we are real people. Okay, we are not some internet stuff. Internet, somebody will tell you how they make money, but there's no substance to how they make money. But when you come in, they tell you bring X amount, and then you go and ask another person to bring X amount. No, we are real people. We have real ownership of our book of business, and we bring about real change to people's lives, guys. Okay, now, why not start with us? Perhaps maybe just to get money and pay off some debts, right? Or save into your retirement, or better still, have some, emergency funds that you can put towards the protection of yourself and your family. Maybe have your own financial strategies intact, have your life insurance, everything done, the way you want it, the way you like it. How about your children? Put some financial strategies in place for your children, all right? Some people will live a significantly better life with just some little bit of extra money here and there, all right? And of course, in Experior, you are able to build team across Canada, USA, and also in Puerto Rico. All right, we have interactive learning. We have leaders that are approachable. We have leaders that are reachable. All right, and our leaders are part of our growth spectrum. Okay, our leaders participate. We have live webinars where you get to interact with our leaders. We have entrepreneurial land. We have mindset training. All right, we have all manner of groups like Telegram groups that you can plug into, and you never feel alone for one day, by being here. All right, start with us part-time, make extra income, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 a month. All right, and even if you feel you don't need this money, right, you can use it towards helping somebody. Okay, and also you can also build a full-time business here. Like I always tell people, start with us part-time and then see the growth you experience. When the time comes, you know exactly when you want to go full-time. We don't put pressure on you. And by doing that, you'll be able to build a business that gives you residual income, override incomes, and ownership of your book of business right from the very day one. And the depth to which you can build your business here, there is no limit. You have the ability to build your business, your agency, how wide you want to build it, how deep you want to build it. Like I said before, we have agency override up to 7 generations. And you yourself, you'll be able to impact people's life by promoting agency owners yourself. Just like our national NED, you have the opportunity to build your agency across Canada, United States, and also in Puerto Rico, right? And this ownership is not limited to the country of your residence. It's also across all the countries that Experior is present. And we are expanding, we are growing. So you can imagine in the next few years, what amazing things we are going to build here. Like Jamie told us, during the convention, all right? So what is holding you back? Become an agency owner, become a legacy owner, achieve that for yourself. And you know what? You're going to yes, I did it. And then when you become a shareholder, you get Experior 2,000 shares of Experior. That is 1,000 in Canada and 1,000 in the United States. And as a legacy owner, you are able to achieve 75% payout for 10 years. And then indefinitely, depending on your level of legacy, it could be 25, it could be 50, it could be another 75 indefinitely. Why? Because we have, silver legacy, gold legacy, platinum, and platinum plus legacy, right? So which one do you want for yourself? Right? The journey starts by becoming an executive director, and you have the opportunity to keep growing and growing and earn more and more shares in Experior. Start by earning additional 2,000 to 3,000, maybe for paying off debt, buy a home, pay off for kids' education, eat out sometimes, take a vacation, help family or friends, right? And give to important charity of your choice. Whatever it is for you. You know why? Because most people would live a significantly better quality of life with just an extra $1,000 in a month. And another thing, you see, I cannot finish, this presentation by telling you that Experior is a forward-thinking organization. Our cutting-edge solution puts you on top of the map all the time. All right. And Experior keeps bringing more and more cutting-edge solutions to us as advisors to enable us deliver the best solution out there, to our client. All right. So you may be asking now, okay, Joy, I'm sold. How do I get started? Well, not a big deal. On the US side, joining us is free, and you can do that right about now. All right. And on the Canadian side, like we've been saying since the beginning of this meeting, joining us is just a commitment, a refundable commitment of $150. Why do I say it's a refundable commitment? Because you put this $150, you should demonstrate your commitment to us by going and passing your license, and then Experior gives the $150 back to you. In other words, you are getting all these things we'll be talking about for free. How good can that get? All right. And then we have access to virtual office, because everything we do is from our virtual office, because we do most of our businesses remotely. And for that virtual office in Canada, you don't pay anything for 60 days. Why? Because Experior gives you, even if you are not licensed, up to 60 days to pass your license and to start making money on your own pen before you start paying. And on the US side, joining is free. Okay. However, the virtual office payment is cascade based on your level. Okay. As an unlicensed, you just pay $19, and you don't pay the first month. You start paying from the following month. And once you get your license, the virtual office fee will become what? $35. Senior financial associates pays 45, senior manager 65, and executive director pays I think 70 something dollars. And the cool thing about the US virtual office, it comes with a full-blown CRM system. All right, which is way more than, like, the value of that CRM system, guys, is a whole lot, but Experior included it for our folks on the other side of the border. All right. So yes, that is how you can become part of Experior. So, and I want you to don't waste time now. You've heard everything, and I know that, yes, deep inside you, you know this is the right thing for you to do. And because we have other grandfathers that are checking us out this morning, I want to, if we have the time, NED, to quickly talk about our bonus. You see, because Experior, our leadership in Experior continue to put Experior on the map to make other people that have paid their dues from other MGA to look at us and see that, look, this is what we have also, to come and check us out. NED, can I quickly talk about the bonus pool? You're muted.
Yeah, I know our time is fast spent.
Okay.
But you want to talk about it, or okay.
We can stop here for today. Then maybe at another training we can talk about the bonus pool. All right. Yeah. So yes, that is it from me this morning. Thank you all for your time. Thank you all for listening. But most importantly, I can't wait to see you all at the top. Thank you.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you so much.
So much.